YouTubers, I hope you enjoyed that intro video. So this is the third week that I've been doing the tech news vlogs, and I'm excited about this week, so let's jump right into it. I have lots of stats to tell you, and I have to talk to you about a couple milestones that some of these companies have reached. I'm going to start off with talking about Apple. Last Wednesday, on February 6th, Apple announced that the 25th billionth iTunes song has been downloaded. Now, you might be wondering, who downloaded the 25th billionth song, and what is this downloader going to get? Well, Philip Lupke of Germany downloaded the song and will receive a 10,000 euro iTunes gift card. And the equivalent of that in American dollars is $13,528. And this is a pretty big achievement for not only Apple, but it's also a very big achievement for Philip Lupke of Germany, because around 15,000 songs are downloaded per minute from the iTunes Store. You also might be wondering, what was the song that he downloaded? Well, the song that was downloaded was Monkey Drums, and this song was created by a British DJ named Chase Butch. Now, one of the guys who got more of a spectacular deal from downloading one of iTunes' many songs was a guy by the name Alex Ostrovsky. He downloaded the billionth song and scored a 20-inch iMac, 10 fifth-generation iPods, a $10,000 iTunes gift card, and a scholarship to Juilliard School of Music provided by Apple. 25 billion songs is 3.5 songs for every person on Earth, so this is a huge achievement for Apple. And this is really surprising considering that there are only 26 million songs in the iTunes Store. So you have to kind of see there's been 25 billion songs downloaded, yet there's only around 25 million songs in the iTunes Store. So that's a pretty cool achievement for Apple. Now, I really wouldn't consider this next story to be by any sorts or by any means a milestone, but Facebook, there's a new report out saying that Facebook, 61% of Facebook users have taken a break from the social networking site. Now, the reasons vary from not having enough time, because you actually have a life, or just being plain old bored with all the crap and drama that's posted on there, and that you have to see from day, every post. Now, 67% of adults who use the internet say that they are on Facebook, making it by far the most dominant social network in the US. But Facebook users come and go because 1/5 of the internet users who don't use Facebook say that at some point they have used Facebook. This leads us right into our next news bit. A father in Boston is paying his 14-year-old daughter $200 to quit using Facebook from February 4th to June 26th, which is when most schools will be a couple weeks into their summer break. The girl will receive $50 in the month of April and the remaining $150 in the month of June. Because of the agreement that was signed from the father and the daughter, it allows the father to either change the password and or deactivate the account if he feels that it's necessary. Now, other parents are saying that they have mixed feelings and mixed emotions on this, saying that this father is just a bad parent and that he has very bad parenting skills, but some are saying that they'd be willing to incorporate this deal into their family and give their daughters or sons an option on whether or not they want to quit Facebook and having a $200 bonus. When I first think of Apple, and when I talk about Apple, I hope you guys first think of this also, is when I first think of Apple, I think about what Apple is worth. How much money have people invested, how much money people are making off of it, and how much they have in cash. Now, at the end of the 2012 year, Apple's stockpile of cash totaled $137 billion. Now, let me repeat that. $137 billion. It's just getting me shooken up talking about it. Now, companies don't normally hoard cash like Apple does, because most companies just have cash just in case for emergencies or for immediate purposes. Now, however, Apple has never told any of us what they are planning to do with their cash, but, they may give it out in dividends, or they may be using it for something that they have totally in secrecy, but we don't know. But there are a few things that Apple could do with $137 billion in cash. The first thing that they could do is that they could give away a check to every American for $437. They could also buy 213 million iPhones, 213 million, at the average wholesale price, which would give them enough iPhones to supply everybody living east of the Mississippi River, including Texas, an iPhone. The third thing that Apple could do with $137 billion in cash reserves is that Apple could buy Facebook, Groupon, LinkedIn, Netflix, Pandora, BlackBerry, Yahoo, Yelp, Zillow, and Zynga, and still have over $2 billion in cash left over. Apple could also, I don't know why they'd want to do this, but Apple could also create a stack of $1 bills that would be 9,300 miles high. Now this is 38 times higher than that of which the International Space Station orbits Earth. They could also buy 100,000 luxury Manhattan apartments, which would be enough apartments to house the whole population of Omaha. Now, if Apple wanted to be really generous and be really sincere to its employees, Apple could cut a bonus check for every Apple employee that totals $1.7 million. Also, to be nice and loyal to the customers and the people who buy the products from them most, they could provide shareholders with a one-time dividend of $145 per share. However, on the flip side of things, Apple's iPad and other companies' tablet devices could be causing sleep issues here in America. There is a new study out that says that if you use an iPad for at least 2 hours before bed at the maximum brightness level, this slows down the normal release of melatonin, which is a hormone that signals the body that it is nighttime and that you should go to bed. But delaying this hormone could cause people to stay awake much longer and could lead to other factors down the road that could cause other sleep problems. Now, I'm not a big fan of this study because, first of all, if you're smart, you know that using an iPad or any other technology device at the maximum brightness level gets rid of a lot of your battery really rapidly. Another thing is that who spends 2 hours of their life laying in bed or sitting on the couch looking at their iPad or at their PC or laptop or whatever they have before they go to bed? I mean, if you're tired, you might as well just go to bed and get some sleep. So I'm not a huge fan of this study that's out. I don't really know if I understand the fact that it could slow down the release of melatonin, but I don't know how many people in America or in the world for that fact that use their iPad or tablet device for 2 hours straight at the maximum brightness level, because personally for me, that strains my eyes, and by that time, my device is already going to be out of power. So I'm kind of iffy on this study, but I'll let you guys know on it. Before I leave you guys, I just want to remind you that if you subscribe to my channel, I will enter you in for a chance to win a $15 iTunes gift card. And once I reach 100 subscribers, I will be doing a live drawing of me picking out who the winner is of this $15 iTunes gift card. As always, guys, thanks for watching. And if you need something to occupy you until my next video on February 21st, I will leave a link in the description below that will show you some of the videos of the Harlem Shake videos that have been posted in the past week or so. So, if you haven't seen those videos, I suggest that you go and look at those, and you'll be in for a nice surprise. Thank you, guys.